So today is Sunday. I have already had a bit of a lazy morning, which is kind of nice. I did do a workout, and then I had a meeting and started some laundry and had lunch. And then I was filming a video and sort of getting myself organized at the same time, because why not turn that into content? And then I've been in a slump. So now I think I'm going to be really cheeky and take some time lapses of myself studying, because that usually helps motivate me to actually study. Yeah, well, I have an assignment and a logbook that I want to get done this evening, so that's going to be the main task.
Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up.
Got the best surprise. So I record all of my placements once we get our roster, and for some reason I had myself starting at 7, and I double checked just to be sure. I start at 8 tomorrow. Best surprise. It's just a bit after 10 now, so I am going to prep some overnight oats for tomorrow. So I have breakfast and sort of gather my thoughts, my bag, and things that I can head to bed and get a good night's sleep before my first day.
Into the limbo, stuck here in the middle. You tell me that it's simple, but I could paint 1,000 different pictures of what is wrong. But if we turn...
Good morning, it's just after 6. I have woken up, fed the cats, and had a shower. If you're curious, this is what the overnight oats look like. They are like chocolate, well, they're tiramisu flavors. They have chocolate and a shot of espresso in them, and I'm obsessed.
We should throw them out, because time flies slow, but you fill me up, and I can feel it now. She said life is just a symbol.
Hope you can hear me. So that is day 1 done. Ended up being actually a full-on day. My allergies are acting up. But yeah, got there for 8, and we were rounding until like 12:30, and then had a quick lunch, and then helped out with some tasks. No, we probably ate around 1 actually. So I helped sort of convince a young kid for a cannula. I didn't do it, but I helped sort of get them on board with it, and then help do the actual cannula, and then sat through another one and helped take a history as well, for a new admit and things. So got my hands like right in. I do need to refresh myself on just pediatric medicine in general, so that I feel a bit more confident for tomorrow. But it's like 4 now. I have a meeting at 5, and then it'll be study this evening. And we are off, ready for day 2. Same shift as yesterday. And now that I've got my head sort of around how the team works, I'm hoping that I can help take some notes and things, and maybe see some patients more, not independently, because obviously with Peds or anything in general, when you're a student, you get them reviewed. But yeah, just hoping I can do some more.
For the pain that you can get through, like a camel through the needle. Everyday people are just 1,000 versions of who they were. So love me like we're equal, 'cause if there is no sequel, I'd rather live in peaceful understanding that we believed our every single word.
That's the day done. It's like 2:30 now. Handed over to the other student. Actually had a pretty good day. Got to take a history, help write some notes, and talk to some really good babies, parents, and kids.
The clock's back, couple dials. We should throw them out, because time ain't
So I have just been sitting here studying, and then had dinner, and then came back to do a little bit more study, but it's almost 9 o'clock now, and so I'm gonna call it a night soon. But I had kind of a cool thought. So I noticed yesterday was the first time after placement in a while that I was able to come home and like be excited to review the learning I had done on the wards, or like the people, the babies and children I had met, and sort of the salient things to review for a med student after talking about those cases. And I did that, and then I had dinner, and then I still studied, and I woke up still feeling pretty refreshed. Uni woke me up before my alarm, but that's whatever. And tonight, yeah, I came home and like I'm tired, but I was very motivated to get things done. And now obviously that could be a lot of things. It could be that it's getting sunnier in Sydney and I'm just in a better mood. I'm able to see friends and things now. It could also just be in general the stress of the year winding down. And exams and things that come with it, but it also just feels like I have a little bit more motivation for this rotation. Like it just makes me more excited to wake up in the morning and go learn about kids and be on the Peds board. And I think that's pretty cool. The last rotation I did was women's health, and I had an amazing team. I was really excited to be with them. The shifts were long and they were sort of harder shifts because it was a bit more sporadic. So, you know, I don't want to hold that against the unit in general, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool that I did 5 weeks last block on Peds, and I really enjoyed it, and I was really looking forward to it, and I'm kind of getting that rewarded. It's only day 2, but I came into medicine interested in working with kids, and I think the cool part is having that sort of affirmed and being excited about it. So now it's to figure out, I guess, what within pediatrics. Yeah. So I'm gonna get myself ready, I think, do some last minute sort of life admin things, and then go to bed because I have a long day tomorrow. So that was a bit of a whirlwind of a morning. Uni and Tuesday woke me up at like 5, so I fed them and then went back to bed, and then tried to wake up at 6, but was still woke up a bit late. Had a shower that was unnecessarily long, so then was rushing, literally like speed running, walking to the train, eating a piece of toast. But I ended up being here super early, so I can sit down, have like a little bit more of like a second breakfast, but a bit of a calmer one, hopefully. And I'm very glad I packed my lunch in advance. Good thinking me.
These blocks down, miles we could build them up until the sky was as ours.
So today I joined in on rounds. I helped out a discharge and met a couple bubs, helped examine bubs, and then I went down to clinic with the registrar and helped out there. It was really good, very interesting, of course. And then we had a teaching session, and there was just a lot that was like really go. So I like ate lunch at like 2 in the teaching session, presented a case and had a really good discussion, and now I'm just hanging out for a couple hours finishing a project. And it's one of those projects, like assignments, that I just don't want to do. Like I'm actively having like a toddler's level fit about having to finish this, but I need to finish it. I need it to be done before the weekend because it's due Sunday, but I have a shift Sunday and a friend's wedding on Saturday. So yeah. And I want to carve pumpkins with my dad on Sunday via Zoom or Skype. So I really need to get this done like Friday. So
I lived 100 years of solitude with you, and never questioned what gives anyone the right to believe these superstitions outside of human intuition. 'Cause tonight it's enough.
Good morning. So it's now Thursday, and I am tired in such a good way. So after the kickboxing class, I got Matt to come pick me up, and then we got home, had some amazing nachos, like just like piled high, so good. And then I basically like couldn't move on the couch and I like kind of passed out. And then, yeah, so I have GP today. So it's 9 to 5. So it's just after 8 now. I'm gonna sit, have a coffee, and then I will head out and hopefully get to sit for the majority of the day. The kickboxing class, 10 out of 10 would recommend to anybody. It's so good. You feel like, oh, I just felt so like powerful. And it's really cool. It's really intimidating at first because there was definitely some people there that were like, you know, been doing this for a while and we're like semi-pro and stuff, but you're just focusing on you and your technique, and so is everybody else. So like no one is watching you. My phone's actually like hurting my arm. And it's just like you and your bag and what the coach is saying. And as someone who used to dance a lot, I really liked it because it's like kind of technical. So you're sitting there, like each circuit you do or each little like set you do, you can fix something about your technique. Yeah, so fun. Hoping I can do more. But for now, I'm gonna sit and put my phone down because it hurts. Good soup. Just grabbed lunch at the GP's. The morning was really good. There's a lot more face-to-face patients, which is really great. And the GP I was with this morning, his patients really love him and usually have a bit more time. So I got to do 2 exams and talk to a little kid and stuff, which is pretty great. I don't know if you can hear me. Just grabbing lunch now, and then I help with the vaccine clinic in the afternoon, as well as working on a quality improvement project. Yeah, good day. Still physically exhausted. Okay, so GP day, the afternoon I just spent vaccinating, and I got home, and apparently I'm a lot more tired than I thought I was, because I got home, took off my shoes, which are like little boots, and took off my socks, and I have no cognizant memory of doing this, but this is where I put them. I have no idea why they're there. I remember thinking I should put these in the laundry, and that is where they ended up. So I'm gonna get those out and wash them, wash my hands, and finish my snack before I get to work. Or afternoon. It's Friday now. It's been a non-productive morning because I woke up a little late and then couldn't shower or anything because we had fire services coming to test the fire alarm, and then I had a class, and then so they did come and they finished just in time for me to jump on my class, and then I kind of passed out and was like cuddling Tuesday a bit because she was really nervous after the fire alarm was being tested. So I've just showered and like kind of have my head wrapped around the fact that it's another day, and it's time to do some work. So I'm gonna get myself a coffee, I think, like make myself a coffee, and yeah. Don't really know how I'm meant to study. That's not water. Yeah, sorry. I just wanted you to see the chaos that is these tabs. But at least the presentation's cute. It's not done at all, but it's cute. So I'm currently hustling to my casual job. I work 1 night a week at a GP's office, helping her flip her files because she does everything old school on paper, and it's getting to the point where the sun hurts your face and your skin. It is definitely summer in Australia. So working at the GP, it's really funny. She's a really nice, lovely lady, and she's sort of a GP trying to retire. And so tonight there was her and another patient who was previously a doctor who's older than her, both trying to draft an email and then get the patient somewhere. And it was just, it was just such a funny mess. It was almost like a cartoon. You're kind of like herding cats, I guess. But anyways, so just 3 hours there, which was fine. And now I'm warming up some cup noodle. And then I have to finish that assignment. I want to get it done tonight so that tomorrow all I have to do is sort of review it and submit it, because I will not be getting it done on Sunday. Yeah, just really don't want to do that assessment. So I have to really stick in my head that, like, we're gonna eat, we're gonna do it, and you just have to sit down and do it. My friend had their wedding. It was really, really lovely. All they could have was the wedding. The reception will be later. But it's like 4 now. I had lunch with friends afterwards, and we are back finishing that project that I don't want to do.
Walk into the place, a spot you from a ways. My heart, it started racing. The crowd across the way, the flowers on your face, and then from the 80s.
And it's done. I wish I could say that I was over and done with the project completely, but we have to submit it by tomorrow, and then Thursday I'm presenting mine, and then the next Thursday I'm presenting it to the GP practice and discussing it then as well. Great, but at least that part's done, so I can cross it off my list, because the presentations are going to happen whether I like it or not. So crossing it off the assessment list and looking at the next one. Great. And just like that, we're in the car again. So today has turned out to be accidentally very social. Very free time. But Matt actually booked tickets that I could see my favorite movie in theater, which I've never seen before, and that's Spirited Away. So I'm really excited to actually see it in theater, and we're seeing it at a place that does like nice popcorn and wine, bit of a date night. And we booked this before we realized that our friends had moved their wedding to today. So today has been quite sporadic, but I submitted that assignment, which was my goal for today to get done, and started a draft for the assignment that I have to propose tomorrow. So I actually feel really ahead of work, and I'm really excited. So I think, yeah, this will be good. A good Saturday.
I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want
and
you.
happy Sunday. So last night it was really great. That film just makes me so cozy, but it is a little long, and it didn't start until like 9 o'clock, so we didn't get home until like just midnight. So I'm pretty tired, but I'm excited. So today will be the last day of the vlog, but I, in like 40 minutes, am hopping on a Zoom call with my dad to carve some pumpkins because it's Halloween. Doesn't feel like it, but that's okay. And then in the afternoon I go to placement because now I'm on evenings. So no rest for the wicked on Halloween, I guess. So this is the setup. I already have one hand in the pumpkin, but here he is. He's just a little one, and I might do some roasted pumpkin seeds if I am keen on that. But my dad's gonna call in a little bit because I only have one hand free, and I put up on my Instagram what we should carve, but I'm thinking just like a good old traditional triangle eyes, spiky mouth, because why not? It's very strange to be outside carving a pumpkin in a dress. It's supposed to be too cold for that, but yeah.
Your sudden gaze and time it started racing, but moments tend to fade and you're too far away from me to get my name in. Someone keeps blocking my way, I can't feel further away.
I just had an absolute mad dash to get here, but I successfully roasted my pumpkin seeds. They're actually pretty tasty, and it was really nice spending the morning with my parents carving pumpkins. I'm wearing Halloween socks and my scrubs, and it's time to do a ward shift. But I think I'm gonna call it there because it's already been an extra long day, unless something really interesting happens on wards that I can tell you about. But if this part of it has made it into video, then that's the end of it. So make sure you give it a like if you want to see more of my vlogs and stuff, and subscribe already if you're not. Comment down below if you are big into Halloween or just something interesting you want to tell me, because I get really good engagement if you comment, and that helps me out, and I like to learn a little bit more about you. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Have a good one. Bye.